And we are now at question number 3, which was when do blogs, do they have, when you do blogs, do they have to be a certain length? I really struggle with long blogs. Well, that's one of the things that people always say. Do they have to be a certain length? Yes, but there is no established length. There is no single answer. It's like, how long is a piece of string? It depends. First of all, the reason why we tend to need content that is a certain length is, again, I try not to be speaking technical language, but I need sometimes to give you a little bit of a technical explanation. It's called content to HTML ratio. It means the percentage of content compared to code on the page. And it's the algorithm is tracking that automatically. If there is a lot of content, maybe the content is a little bit bloated, it could be the code, sorry. There is a little bit too much code. Maybe it's a little bit bloated, it could be minified, but it's unbalanced. So there is too much content and not too much code and not enough content on that page, then Google really won't like it. We need to outbalance that in favor of content, more content than code by all means. How much more? The ballpark figure that you see everywhere, if you've got a WordPress and you have the free Yoast plugin, it will tell you 300 words unless it's a pillar content. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Then in this case, 300 is because it can kind of outbalance usually that sort of ratio, but 300 words won't suffice to get you ranking in the vast majority of the cases. Be ready for the need of longer content, because you need to educate. Your pieces are not meant just to be sent out there for the sake of ticking a box on my blog. It's meant to help. It's actually meant to provide value. That's the only way it can rank. So think of all the things that you can explain and you can take out of your own knowledge and mind and give to people as a wonderful, generous gift that you're doing. So think of adding value, think of telling, helping, educating, instructing with all of your knowledge, conveying it on the page. The difference, the exact number of words, it really depends a lot on the niche that you're in, because you know, SEO is a very competitive game. It's a zero-sum type of game, so you will get to rank if you outrank somebody else, and it's all about how well your competitors are doing and performing. It depends on your niche. Their niche, they're very prolific and writing very long pieces. Think of all the coaching, all the marketing, and niches, they're a little bit more succinct. I don't know, manufacturing and the likes. They tend to be a little bit more more brief. So it depends keyword by keyword, topic by topic. There are tools, again, technical professional tools that will tell you exactly how long it should be, which related keywords you should weave. But if you don't have them, you don't want to spend, do your own research. Check who's ranking for that keyword and what they're writing. Not to copy them, but to see what's out there. You need to know who you're racing against. This is like a race. You need to know who your other runners, who your competitors are. So make a little bit of research before writing, find out who's ranking, how long they are, which sort of content is out there ranking. And when I was talking about the different type of content, there is one thing which is called content cluster. You think it as a maple dance, central pillar and a lot of satellites around, all linked together like nice little ribbons dancing. The central pillar will be like your core, your basic topic. Let's say you're writing about cats, you have your domestic cat. That's the central pillar. It's the biggest. It's the more generic keyword. It's the hardest one to rank. It's the one that needs more explanation. It's longest, the way longest. So if you flag it on Yoast as pillar content, it will, or well, whatever, it will immediately trigger a longer content length requirement. So that is the cornerstone content at PSR. So because it needs to be longer, it needs to be more informative. But then there are all the nice satellites. So I don't know, all the various breeds of cats, cats' behavior, cats' food, traveling with cats, grooming and the like. They are all satellites, all nicely interlinked together, and they are more niche keywords, longer tail keywords. They don't need to be that long as the very core pillar. But still, it depends on the competitors. I hope this helps. If you have any questions on any of these topics, please let me know.